Starting now. I think we are live.
Yay!
There we are.
Hello, self.
Whew. Guys, it's been an absolutely manic week. Manic week. To the point where I just woke up because I fell asleep.
Good job, Daryl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came home from Pole and Daryl was just completely out. And I was just like, have you been asleep the whole time? Yes, you have been.
I look a bit drowsy. It's
Poor
because I am.
Daryls.
It's because I am. It's
The week of E3 is real.
Man.
The week of E3 is real.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't... Well, we kind of knew that they were going to do stuff last week because of last year. But, yeah, no, it was absolutely mad how, like, what's happened this week. To the point where, I mean, like, yeah, as Mako Soldier said, Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer this morning.
I know. Well,
Like,
who saw that
for
coming?
it was just there when I woke up in this morning.
I know. Like, what the heck was that all about? Like, I just was like, oh, okay. And then it's just like, no, you're not going to get anything else until D23, which is in July. That's it.
You have to wait a month.
You have to wait a month. We're not actually going to show it at E3. You're just going to have to wait a month in order to see the rest of it.
The weird thing is about the trailer is that I feel it's hey Ulysses.
Hello.
I envy your curved monitor.
Yes. It's very nice.
The weird thing about the Kingdom Hearts trailer is that it wasn't. I don't think E3 really even factored into their thinking behind it because it was at the Kingdom Hearts concert, wasn't it? They showed it there, and then they were just like, I guess we should show everyone else.
Yeah. But I mean, it seemed like a lot of people had a lot of fun at the Kingdom Hearts concert. I've been hearing a lot of great things about it. Seemed like a great time. But yeah, no, I mean, heck of a timing. And hi everyone who's saying hi. Good evening.
Good evening.
Episode prompted delayed. I mean, we don't really have a release date yet, so it's hard to know whether or not it's actually delayed.
It's only going to be delayed if it doesn't launch in June. Alright, so yeah, I guess I should do some kind of preface of this. Before we get anywhere though, anyone who's in here right now, please like the video, like the stream, get those likes in there. And yeah, I guess I don't want to too much talk about what's happened this past week because I think we all know what's happened this past week. We've had the announcement of Dissidia NT, but
yeah,
we pretty much all knew that was happening anyway. And we had the trailers for Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age, and we've also had a trailer for Stormblood. And then there was the 30th anniversary Final Fantasy live stream yesterday, which had like Kataze and Yoshi P and Shida from Final Fantasy 15's BD2.
Which also, like, I mean, that was kind of out of left field because like, I didn't really hear anything about them doing a 30th anniversary.
How many of you guys?
Whatever.
Obviously, like, we knew that it was happening when it happened. Well, actually, no. Did I? The only reason I really heard about it is because of the Final Fantasy 15 stuff.
Yeah.
But did you guys even know they were doing a 30th anniversary stream in Yokohama? Because I didn't.
Because I was just thinking, like, have they completely forgot about the Final Fantasy 30th anniversary event that's supposed to be going on? Like, events that are supposed to be going on. And all of a sudden it was just like, oh yeah, we've had a little meetup with everybody. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's fine.
Where they're all going to drink beer.
Where have people seen 20th of June? Because I haven't seen 20th of June anywhere.
People are saying 20th of June?
That episode prompt that is coming out. They never
20th of June would be a really bad release date.
Yeah.
Because that's the same day as Stormblood.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what day of the week is that?
I don't know.
Well, it's 9 days from now.
Yeah. I can't count.
It's a Tuesday.
But yeah, Stormblood looks really cool. We're hoping maybe to get back into Final Fantasy 14 sometime soon. We'll have to see about that.
We will have to see about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dissidia, I mean, like, it's weird because I'm so excited that Dissidia NT is a thing.
Yeah.
but we all knew it was a thing anyway. We just didn't know it was called Dissidia NT.
It was just we just needed the confirmation.
Yeah, because I mean, like they've just been. Be quiet, printer.
My printer's gone off. It has opinions over NT.
Yeah, Giovanni. Like, I think it's a weird kind of thing because they've been kind of openly talking about Dissidia. Can you just turn up?
It's turning off. It's going to sleep. Okay, just
Jeez.
let it go to sleep.
They've been talking about Dissidia for like openly for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
And like even when they announced it for the arcade, it was with the kind of it's being developed for PS4 as well. Like that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So it's not like we've known about it the whole time. It's just that it never had a name.
No.
And I guess now that it's live, the only thing I'm really excited about it. The only thing that's kind of miffed me is the fact that there's going to be no story mode.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing that's a bit like, oh, okay, that's fine.
And yeah, as everyone's saying, like they just NT stands for whatever it is you want. Like,
yeah, I know. Like they don't even have a reason.
It's just like, oh,
NT.
Okay.
And as for everyone asking about the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, I mean, like we both watched it this morning and we both thought it was like really good in the sense that like the graphics just look so improved. And then later today we saw somebody posting up about comparisons even between the 2015 trailer to now, and it's insane how much they've even like improved upon the graphics in Kingdom Hearts 3 from then. But the issue still stands. When is it coming out? Like this is all fine. When's it coming out? When's it releasing?
Like trailers are all really good. I mean, like the whole thing is like I think the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer on the official channel has already been viewed like 750,000 times, closing on 1 million times. The one on Facebook when I checked like a couple of hours ago had been viewed like 500,000 times. Like everyone wants the game. Like everyone knows that they want the game. Having a new trailer coming out is great, but where's the end product?
And Steve Diamond, the thing is that they're making a sort of pseudo story mode. It's just going to be very small story, from what I understand. Like
there's no official story mode.
There's no official like story mode. They're just they have small cutscenes that Nojima's going to be directing.
So they said that they've said that with Dissidia there are story sequences. There's not an explicit story mode. Pause. Silence.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited. I am a bit excited for episode Prompto. I'm still not gonna buy it because it irritates me. But I am interested to see what they do with it. I think his and Ignis's are the more interesting storylines. So I definitely am interested in what they're gonna do with that. And for more information, if they're going to announce more information at E3. And also to see a bit more than Prompto just aiming his gun at someone in the snow. And that's it. All right. That's cool. But I'm somebody asked, I can't remember who it was, about how we feel about the music being done.
I was getting onto it. I was waiting.
That was good.
I was waiting.
We are very thumbs up all around, thumbs up, because
I mean, like, I don't know how many of you guys, how many of you guys are even familiar with Naoshi Mizuto as a composer, because I think that even though he's been at Square for so long, he's like, unlike Ishimoto, who is kind of like more of a household name because he's worked on like Type 0, Crisis Core, and Dissidia. I feel like Mizuta and Tanioka as well, they've kind of been, people aren't too familiar with them. Like in terms of like the Square kind of compositional band of group of people and stuff. For me, I'm very familiar with Mizuta because I play Final Fantasy 11 so much, and the original soundtrack for Final Fantasy 11 was composed like it was split 3 ways between Uematsu, Mizuta, and Tanioka. But then after the original soundtrack, when they moved on to like Rise of Zilart, Chains of Promathia, Treasures of Art Ogan, Mizuta was basically the main composer for all of those. And like some of his work on those soundtracks was really good. I mean, anyone who played Final Fantasy 11 will know about Sanctuary of Zetar, which was a stellar piece of composition work. And I think that with he also did. I would say a decent majority of the soundtrack for Final Fantasy 13 Part 2, which really surprised me at the time because obviously 13 was primarily Hamwazu.
Yeah.
And then for 13.2, Hamwazu did a lot of the the lightning themed stuff, whereas Mizuta, like the direction of the soundtrack was completely different to 13 and kind of anything that we'd had before.
Yeah.
Because they had like the vocal remixes and like all this stuff.
They had like screamo and just like crazy stuff. They were testing out all sorts of things.
So yeah, when they announced that he was he said that he's doing like the theme for
song.
episode Prompto.
Yeah.
Kind of like Akabe did with episode Gladiolus, where he did the arrangement of Class on the Big Bridge. So I'm really excited about that.
I'm interested because, like, I mean, you know, Clash on the Big Bridge, we all kind of know that theme. So this, like, I'm interested that it's going to actually be like a completely different theme. I'm really curious as to what they're gonna do with that. Also, people asking about the Final Fantasy VII remake. I mean, I honestly, like, I'm not surprised that it's not been at E3 yet. I don't know if they're going to do anything.
The only place the Final Fantasy VII remake is likely to appear is
Sony's.
Is the Sony press conference. Either that, or they might have it as like a montage, because at the Square Enix Presents, they have the kind of intro, and then they've got like a 30th anniversary segment, which is like half an hour long, I think. It's either 15 minutes or half an hour long. So I think they're the only real chances that we've got for it.
Yeah.
The Sony press conference makes complete sense to me now, especially now that Kingdom Hearts 3 has already happened, and they've said like that's your lot.
Yeah.
And there are rumblings coming out that on Monday there will be a trailer of some kind.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I wouldn't expect too much on a Final Fantasy VII remake, especially now that they've like changed companies to in-house.
Does anyone know which business division Ito works for?
Silence.
No? Well, they're not going to respond straight away, though.
Well, Brayden should know. Brayden, you know.
Because I think, like, if anyone's going to be working on a Final Fantasy VI remake, it would be him.
Trying to see what else is going on.
Square Enix, indeed, Zach. Square Enix have confirmed there is an unannounced game coming. They're going to be talking about the E3 Coliseum, but I mean, it could be the new Life is Strange game that Don't Nod.
Well, some people are saying that people are saying that it is an unannounced game. Like,
but technically, yeah. I mean, well, technically, their game is still unannounced because they haven't said what it is.
Well, kind of. They did.
They said it's Life is Strange something.
Yeah. I don't think there will be any type next. Nobuo. Tabata does not seem interested in doing another type game at the moment. But also, I think it was Rachel asked if we were going to watch E3 live. And
we watched the EA conference yesterday, if that counts.
Yeah, we watched the EA one yesterday, but I think if we tried to watch it live, I know, I saw that. If we try to watch it live, we'd probably die. And Brayden is a writer on our website.
He goes by the name of Sora96 in the
Sorry,
comments.
we outed you, Sora96. But yeah, no. He's our writer on thing, and he's like on FinalFantasyUnion.com. He does really great work. He's very, very knowledgeable
and loves Motoko Toriyama.
Loves Toriyama so much. But yeah, that's what I've seen. That's Life is Strange prequel.
Well, they haven't said it's a prequel, right? They've said they're doing Life is Strange something.
Concept art has been leaked that heavily show that it's going to be a prequel.
Like, Peter, you joke about that, but like, I mean, I don't know if anyone remembers the EA conference like 2 years ago, maybe, where they showed off Mass Effect Andromeda for the first time with that concept art, and they showed off like, it was just like, it was the weirdest conference because they just said, we're gonna just show off a load of stuff that's in development and all this stuff, which is really uncommon.
Yeah.
And they showed off like the new game that Criterion were working on, this whole thing, which is, I think, just disappeared or maybe that's become Need for Speed, Fast and Furious. But yeah, I mean the EA conference was like. I don't really know what I was expecting, but yeah, it was just sports games.
There's nothing wrong.
Star Wars.
There's nothing wrong with sports games if you like sports games.
I mean, it was great for new cringe moments. I think
they were really having problems, weren't they? Like I don't
know if anyone was watching.
Yeah.
But when they moved to talk about the Need for Speed game, and they had that YouTuber who. I think the auto cue must have broken or something because he was just like, yeah, so Need for Speed Payback is great. And then like all of a sudden he just twigged and it started talking normally, but then the other guy started messing up, and then they had like iJustine shoutcasting Star Wars Battlefront 2, and some other guy, Golden Boy or something. But neither of them really knew anything about the game.
No, and then iJustine host, like, I don't get it one bit. And somebody said Square should make their own monster collecting game. If you like Monster Hunter type games, you should try out Final Fantasy Explorers.
Well, now I'm going to caveat that very heavily. I'm going to caveat that very heavily. If you like Monster Hunter games, you may enjoy Final Fantasy Explorers. But you will probably find it very basic.
Okay, that's probably it.
Basic.
Yeah, basic. But I've not played a Monster Hunter game, I will admit.
And thank you very much, Abraham. I'm glad you enjoy our work.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I am excited. I think somebody else asked whether or not we were excited for Zodiac Age. I'm excited for Zodiac Age. I mean, I tried 12 like years ago now, and I just didn't get on with it. So I'm really looking forward to actually like giving it a proper go this time, and especially with the new system, which I hear is a lot better than the old system.
Yandia, I would probably... I'd probably go with Final Fantasy 8 as well. Like Steve has said there, like Final Fantasy 7 is just the obvious one.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy 8 is the game that I played the most. I enjoyed the most in terms of like the actual. I feel like it has the most potential to become something more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the cutscenes that they have in Final Fantasy 8 are. I still remember the scene when the Guardians are fighting and you have to run across the battlefield. That is such an amazing scene. Mm-hmm. And like just imagining what they could do with the graphics nowadays in terms of Final Fantasy 8, it would be so cool. It would be so cool. Now, I'm not saying necessarily that Final Fantasy 8 is my favorite game, but I'm saying that like if they were going to do a remake of it, I think that one would be the coolest one. Yeah. Especially because it was the first one where they like transitioned to the real graphics.
And like the opening like redone, that would be so cool if they could have like Liberi Fatale. I would be totally down for that. But yeah, as for PC ports, I mean, Final Fantasy 15 theoretically should be coming to PC at some point. I think they.
I mean, I'm half expecting them to announce it next week. On Wednesday
at E3. But like it just hasn't been announced yet, and I'm pretty sure that Zodiac Age might be coming as well. I mean, they seem to really be digging the stuff that they're doing with Steam. I hope that they release it on Steam. I really do like Steam, playing games on Steam. Of course, you have to have a controller. Otherwise, it's a very painful experience. But, you know.
Adamus Prime, are you talking about the conferences or are you talking about Square Enix Presents schedule? I guess I can answer both.
Yeah.
I mean, I love
Sony.
The problem is with the Sony conferences, it's like 2:00 in the morning.
I know, that's the only problem.
And I can't stay up for that.
We get stuff spoiled for us as well because of that. But no, I mean the Sony conference is just.
I know it's going to be good. The Microsoft conference has, I think, the last 2 years has been a bit of a letdown, but before that it was really good. Now I think this year they're obviously going to be doing a focus on Project Scorpio. And I mean, EA announced that new game yesterday. Why am I blanking on that? And they said there's going to be a lot more of that shown during the Microsoft conference. I can't remember what that was called. Admiral? No. began with an A, I think.
I did.
Anthem, that was it. Anthem is the new BioWare game. But yeah, Sony's conference, their games, they're obviously going to be talking about like Last of Us 2, the new God of War. If they have the Final Fantasy 7 remake, then that would be great. But they have so much stuff like in the works right now. But then aside from that, I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with Final Fantasy 15. The segment there, I mean, like the the Square Enix Presents roadmap and the games they're showing is actually kind of bland. Like as people have, I mean, I did the video the other day about like the things we learned from the roadmap, but the one thing I didn't really mention in the video is that the it's a very uninspired roadmap, despite the fact there's a ton of Japanese games on show, and I'm really excited about the fact there's those Japanese games on show. Like everything else, it's very uninspired. Like there's no Western games that we know of so far. I don't know if the Avengers games are going to be in the Sony or Microsoft conference. I mean, they may well be, but it may be too soon for that. But like everything they're showing, it's like the only game that they're showing that is actually kind of fresh and new, aside from Dissidia NT, which I guess is kind of fresh and new, even though we've known about it for a while, is Lost Sphere, the new game from Tokyo RPG Factory. Everything else that they're showing is just like Brave Exvius has got 3 segments. There's like 2.5 hours of Brave Exvius.
I know.
I mean, I get that there's a load of people playing that game, but is there not better stuff they could be spending their time on?
Yeah, like it's really weird to think that we've come to a point now where mobile games are like get so much attention. Like I still remember, going to E3 when we went back in like 2011, 2010, and it's like mobile games, we're all about the console, or it's just handheld games, and now it's just like, no, we're actually talking seriously about mobile games, and it's just a weird sort of world we live in.
I'm surprised they haven't actually, like with the mobile games, I'm surprised they're not working on something else Final Fantasy related to that, because we had Record Keeper and then Brave Exvius and then Mobius, but there's like they've gone quiet now. I know they're working on other games that are not Final Fantasy related on the mobile front, but yeah.
I mean, I do wish they would actually go through with what they were saying they were going to do and make more games that are like solid games on iPhone, on just mobile in general, where you just buy them and they're done.
Well, they said they're going to do that, right?
Exactly, but they haven't said anything. They haven't said anything.
It was maybe the last big financial report. Matsuda was saying that we're trying to move away from the microtransaction games, and trying to move towards the solid experience, because they've seen such success with the Go series for their Western games like Tomb Raider and Deus Ex and Hitman.
And mobile games are huge in Japan. I mean, they're huge they're becoming huge everywhere. I mean, you think about Pokemon Go. Like, we were going to London the other week, and they had a massive advertisement in like the Underground. Just like that had to have cost them a pretty penny. And now they're doing the Pokemon Go Fest, aren't they?
Yeah, they just
like
announced
Pokemon Go
Fest.
is just insane. So I mean, the mobile market is just going crazy everywhere at the moment.
But yeah, so
I definitely think that they're on the rise, though, Jose. I really do think that mobile games, because I mean, you think about how many people are commuting nowadays as well, like.
Well, the weird thing about those mobile games is that they take so much of the internet. It's like why Terrabat are like.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I could only play it when I had Wi-Fi.
Exactly. Like games like PewDiePie Simulator, where you don't really need internet, except for like certain things. It's fine, but like games where you do need Wi-Fi connection, it's horrible.
Yeah, so I think.
Oh, hi peasant! Hi Pez.
So hopefully that answers your question about the schedule. Most excited for the Sony conference, and I'm most excited for the Final Fantasy 15 segment, because I think I have no idea what they're going to talk about. They could talk about, obviously they're going to talk about peasant. They're going to talk about peasant. They're going to talk about Final Fantasy Peasant in the Final Fantasy 15 universe segment. That would be amazing.
Yep.
But no, they're going to talk about episode prompto during that segment. They're going to probably hopefully announce the release date. I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
They're going to talk a bit more about the story, I would have thought, the gameplay modes, which Shida spoke about. But outside of that, we don't really know I mean, the Regalia Type D is going to come up. There's probably going to be some more of the free updates. They're going to talk about the cup noodle hat. But yes, it is true. Kalitsu, the off-road Regalia, is coming towards the end of the month.
Yes, it is. So we can run over people. Yes. Nah.
What?
Nothing.
It's Final Fantasy 15 GTA.
It has to. Honestly, guys, did any of you try to run into anything in the Regalia? Like, be honest.
No, because then you have to repair the car. It costs money.
I know, but I did try to run into other cars. I was quite a dangerous driver because I used to swerve whenever Noctis would sit inappropriately on top of the car. I would just be like, no, you are sitting in this car or else I'm turning it around. And so I would do like a quick U-turn to try and get him to fall off, but it ended up that I U-turn into a truck.
Great.
Yeah.
It made it. Sorry, I know you were saying that U-turn, but it made it sound like you were saying it's Transformers.
Yeah.
You turn into a truck. Wow, this is amazing. I don't think they're going to announce the survey results for Final Fantasy 15 because like it's not finished yet.
Yeah.
They're still running. It's running until episode Prompto launches, right? I would imagine we're going to see updates for that in July time.
Yeah, something like that.
Unless they do like an interim. But I guess the whole problem is if they talk about the survey results now, then they're going to potentially skew the results.
Yeah, obviously, because they'll be like, "Oh, this is winning. So yeah, I'm guessing that they'll probably just not say boo for the moment. Yeah, I know. It's not the best driving the Regalia.
Well, hopefully it's going to be a lot better now because it's changing and everything.
That would be cool if the Regalia turned into a robot. They really missed a trick there.
It could be a summon, a new type of summon. The Regalia Type S.
Yes, Regalia Type S. Let's go through the whole alphabet.
It seems like that's what they're trying to do.
Regalia Type Z. It can turn into a zoo.
Yeah, I know. I've talked about it already, but I can't help but thinking that it's like slightly weird that they called the Final Fantasy 15 segment Final Fantasy 15 Universe.
Yeah.
Because it's just talking about, if they're going to talk about episode Prompto and just updates for the game, then it's not Final Fantasy 15 Universe.
No,
that's just Final Fantasy 15.
Final Fantasy 15. But no, I'm guessing they're going to probably talk about a King's Knight, because that was featured in the 30th anniversary. Ooh, big image. They had a picture of King's Knight.
They did have a picture of King's Knight. I like. I really hope that they do some massive. I know they're not going to because it's not developed by Square or anything. But I really hope they're going to do some massive thing about Final Fantasy 15: A New Empire, and just be like, yeah, no, this is this great MMO, and just try and play it and just not be excited about it.
Adamus Prime 123. I honestly don't mind either way. If it was turn-based, great. If not, that's great too. I mean, it would have been sick to see if they could have updated the turn-based system, like even like just to pushed it a bit further, but maybe towards the like Final Fantasy 13 way. But like, I don't mind the action-based. I think it gives them more ways to make it more fluid looking and action oriented.
I don't even. I mean, to your point about sellability, I don't think being turn based would hinder the game's sales whatsoever. I think it's just the fact that Nomura prefers making action based games.
Yeah.
Because Final Fantasy 13 sold pretty well. I mean, it had a lot of negativity around it, but it sold very well. That wasn't turn based. Well, that was turn based. Like they could have kept things turn based and just made it a bit more fluid. Mm-hmm. And it would, like, the Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to sell no matter what they do. Yeah. It could be a steaming pile of poo when it launches, but it's still going to sell, like, a default number of copies.
It could be Final Fantasy VII Kate's story, and it would probably still sell.
So, I mean, yeah, like, if... I would have preferred if they had done a turn-based battle system that was fluid. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy 13's battle system. I thought it was great. but likewise, Final Fantasy X-2 was really good as well. I think they could have easily kept it turn-based. They didn't have to go action-adventure. There was no reason for them to do that.
Yeah.
Just the fact that Nomura wants to.
Yeah.
Which is why
Which is fine.
Final Fantasy 15 is action. Nomura doesn't... He's only ever made action games.
Yeah.
So
why would he go for something else? And hi, Matsuhiro Koshida. What was... I mean, obviously I don't want to say it, but like, what was your name in the thing? But it's great. Thank you so much for the support. And welcome to our chat. Yeah, we have upgraded a bit. A little bit.
Whoa.
Oh, Toriyama and that strategy.
Well, I mean, it's pretty true. I mean, like,
it is. Final Fantasy 13.
There is very little strategy.
I was so stuck in certain parts of Final Fantasy 13.
Final Fantasy 13 is I'd say it's the most strategic main series Final Fantasy game.
Because like Sid Reigns especially, I was just like, why won't this guy just die? I just need to get past him. I think the problem, like, Persona, and this is right. So I know that 13 is really my favorite combat system, probably of the franchise, actually, to date. I think it was some way influenced by the success of Persona. But the problem is Persona 5 isn't mass market. It's not where Square Enix want the Final Fantasy franchise to be, which is unfortunate because I think it's where a lot of the fan base want it to be. Yeah. But like, for me personally, like, I do like Persona. I like the series. Persona 3 is probably my favorite. But I don't like the social aspect. I hate the social links. I think that it's really boring at times. And it's so slow. Like, I love Final Fantasy where it's just like, all right, we're going through. We're over here. All right, we're souling through. Like, the end bit of Final Fantasy 15 when you get on the train to the end of the game, that's like my, like, juice. Like, that is so good. So like with Persona 5, I don't like the fact that, like, I can miss things because I didn't choose to social link with somebody else. Like, I just don't I don't like that. So it's not accessible for everybody, for every type of player. Like, it just requires a lot of patience. But I do like it. But like, I can see why it's not something that everybody likes to play. And somebody also asked if we were married, and yes, we are. We're married, and we have a little munchkin. Boom. 5 years. Woo! We're so old. No, yeah. We're not that old. We're okay.
But yeah, I mean, who said that? Eric Mooney. I would love some Final Fantasy remake news as well. It would be great. Are we going to get it?
Oh, I remember you, Jacquim. Hi. Aww. It's great to see you again. Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, Big Hero 6 is like one of the only ones they've mentioned so far, and I think that will be sick. I mean, I'm also... I've always liked the Hercules worlds. I've always just enjoyed going back to it. It also seems like... sort of like Twilight Town. I mean, granted, I'm really out of the loop on terms of like Kingdom Hearts lore, but it looked like a bit like the entrance to the castle in Twilight Town. So if we are going back to Twilight Town, that would be fun. And
it's not a new world though.
I know it's on. Well, neither is Hercules.
I know, but they asked for new worlds.
I know. Oh, new ship! Yay, we're a ship. We have a munchkin. Yeah, she's asleep. The little munchkin.
Spider-Man and Kingdom Hearts. It's gonna happen.
Final Fantasy Choose Your Own Romance. Yeah, that would be lovely.
I don't know what's going on with the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy at the moment. They seem to be neglecting the entire world other than Japan. Which I guess makes sense because Japan is the only place that it's actually the 30th anniversary for. Mm. Right?
Yeah.
But I genuinely don't know what's going on with it right now. I mean, they've got their little montage thing during the event, but during the Square Enix Presents roadmap. But like, what else is going on with the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy? It's just been very Japanese focused.
Yep. I know.
And
of course.
The rest of the world is just like, nah, guys, whatever.
Yeah, no, Mako Soldier, I totally loved that in Final Fantasy X, and I didn't realize that for the longest time, that you could actually sit with different people in Final Fantasy X on the snowmobile. I didn't realize that. So when I found that out, I was just like, this is so cool. I think I always used to get Lulu. So when I got Riku, I was just really surprised. But I think I feel like you can also get like Kamari. I can't remember. I feel like you can get like a couple of others, and some of them are really funny.
Yeah, and the thing about that, Lewis, is that Distant Worlds isn't even a Square Enix thing. It's Distant Worlds.
Yeah, it's
like,
true.
It's not. Yeah, it's not like an official. Well, it's an officially licensed concert suite.
And thank you, Jacqueline. But yeah, Tangled is looking great as well. I love. There probably is going to be Frozen as well. I mean,
if they was Frozen would be the one where if they were smart.
Yeah.
Because like Frozen is still massive even now.
You know what I want? I want freaking Zootopia. I want Zootopia to be in there. I want to be hanging out.
Is that Disney?
It is Disney. Or maybe it's Pixar.
I thought it was a DreamWorks. No. Look it up, Lawrence.
I'm looking it up. I'm using my powers of stuff.
Hey,
Walt Disney Animation Studios. It counts.
Lightning only became an emotionless robot by the third game. We're still in the honeymoon period, Lauren. Yay! Honeymoon period!
We still like each other.
We do?
Kind of. Yeah, I want Zootopia. Zootopia. I vote for Zootopia.
B-movie. Yeah, let's do B-movie. Put that in.
And then every time you say B, it speeds up.
The game just gets faster and faster and faster.
That would be such an amazing
What,
little
Zootopia
thing.
made 1 billion. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's not. It's okay.
It's so cute. Oh no, I love Judy. Oh, little Judy Hopps. Oh, she's so cute. And I totally ship her and Nick. I do. Zootopia is so cute. See, people like me. People are like me. They like Zootopia. Inside Out would be epic too. I love Inside Out. Oh, this is bringing out like the cute little baby side of me.
What is?
It's just they got you with Kingdom Hearts, don't they? Like freaking.
If they do it, but that's the thing. They've never
Disney.
They've never actually been that strategic about the worlds they put in the game.
Not
like
all the
original
time.
Kingdom Hearts was like, I mean, Jungle Book. Come on.
Tangled. Or sorry, no, Tangled. Tarzan.
That's right. Yeah, Tarzan was just like that world was so crap. I'm sorry, it really was. Like it. Actually, Jungle Book would be cool.
Jungle Book would be cool. That would be a cool one. But Tarzan, I think, it was because it was out during that, like, it wasn't that. It was still pretty new for that time, I think. Aww. I love what's her name? Oh, I can never remember her name, but she's in
Who?
Once Upon a Time, the girl who plays Judy Hopps.
Oh.
Jennifer Goodwin. Yeah, no, she's adorable. She's absolutely adorable.
Yeah, because it's like if you went down and actually thought like strategically, what are the most successful Disney properties in time?
The fact that freaking Toy Story hasn't been in it yet, like that's ridiculous.
Like even stuff like WALL-E.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different worlds they could put in that would just project Kingdom Hearts to be a monumental, absolutely like best massively selling game.
That's the issue though, licensing for some
but it's
reason.
Disney.
I know. It's so
and with
stupid.
Kingdom Hearts 3, Disney have basically just said like, no, it's our game now. Sorry.
Yeah, we're doing.
Hence
everything.
why everything has to be revealed at D23 and like all this stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so far we've pretty much seen mostly Olympus, and like the fact that you're going up against some of the other Titans is really cool. Oh, Finding Nemo would be fun.
Also topical because of Finding Dory.
I know, but they have to really improve their swimming mechanics, like from in
The Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. I swear that's why they
Atlantis.
made Atlantis the way it was in Kingdom Hearts 2, because they just couldn't figure out how to make it work with the swimming mechanics.
Like the only one they've really done in the past where it was like kind of topical was Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, and that was really strange because it was like actual people, so it was just like it was just weird. Finding Memo. Let's find our memo. Let's find the memos, please.
I think we all hate finding memos.
I know. This is bringing such office space. Didn't you get the memo?
The TPS reports.
The TPS report, Sterols.
TPS reports is very important. All right, guys. Question
Star
time.
Wars,
I'm going to ask you a
ooh.
question because I haven't asked any questions so far.
No, you haven't.
Which is bad of me.
I know, you bad person.
Right. Okay. Which
thinking about the
which of
memos.
the remaining conferences are you most excited for? Bearing in mind the Microsoft conference starts in 12 minutes. Yeah. On that note, Cool Moon 1, the only press conference that's happened so far is EA.
So you didn't miss much.
Microsoft is starting soon, and then you're going to have Sony, Nintendo, Ubisoft.
Yeah.
And the second question is, out of the Square Enix Presents schedule of the 3 days, which segment are you most excited for? Are you most excited for the Dissidia NT, like either of the Dissidia NT segments, the Final Fantasy 14, the Final Fantasy 15, the Brave Exvius, the Mobius, the Nier, the Lost Sphere?
Nier sounds cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, Nier sounds like fun.
Oh, Bethesda conference as well.
Yeah,
Forgot about
Bethesda.
Where they're going to just announce another game that's releasing in 3 months.
Yay. Wait.
Did Konami even are they even releasing games anymore? I've heard literally since the whole Metal Gear Solid 5 Kojima fiasco and everything, I've literally heard nothing about Konami.
Oh, Final Fantasy 14, yeah. Skyrim in space. It's like the only place that they haven't explored yet. I honestly I was kind of left sad after Fallout 4. I was just kind of like, I want to do more. But all I can do is side quests that don't mean anything. That's all I have left to live for.
Ricardo, would I like HD remaster versions of the Dissidia games? I mean, that's basically what Dissidia NT is. I mean, the only thing that's going to be different is the fact that we're not going to have the story of the original games.
Metal Gear Survive. Oh, that is the one that I'm looking forward to. Maybe not like press conference, but I'm so looking forward to the new Kojima game.
Death Stranding. Death Standing? Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. Oh, what's his name in that?
Mads Mikkelsen.
Sorry, Daryl's.
Get out! Get out!
That was my nose. Abuse. No, but no, he is something else.
His games, he's got a lot in common with Nomura.
Yeah, but he actually released games. Pow! Oh wait, no, Silent Hills didn't release. That was Konami's fault. Okay, that was Konami's fault.
But he also does release incomplete games.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not going to be. I thought they were going to be. Death Stranding was going to be in the press conference.
No. I want Death Stranding. That's like the only game that I'm actually looking forward to, like really, at the moment. Although Detroit as well. Is Detroit
Yeah,
gonna be
no.
there?
Detroit should be there.
I definitely want more on Detroit because I really like Quantic Dream. Like, I just love them. Yay! See, Mads is just, I mean, come on. Like, the man can slice eggs while they're, like, flying in the air. He's just so cool.
He was the best thing about Casino Royale.
He was. He was even the bad guy, like, one of the bad guys, and he still fell for him. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that.
Can you fix that as well?
I'm trying to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. Oh.
What's going on?
I don't know. Sorry.
What have you done?
There you go. I'm good now.
All right, Lauren's had her incident.
Yeah, no. I was trying to block somebody who said a very bad word. Bad words are bad. Sorry, that was really awkward. But yeah, Kojima is fun. I like Kojima a lot. I just like that he always just looks so cool, like just with his little glasses, and he just has his style. He has the Kojima style, and yeah, I just like him.
I think the question, Matthew, is more why didn't Final Fantasy V get a remake? Because they remade 3 and 4, and then by the time we got to 5, they just said, nah. Destiny 2, I would say I'm moderately excited for. I played Destiny. I played it a lot, but I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's one of those games where I played it because everyone else was playing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this isn't... It's okay.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of really bad things about this game.
You just enjoyed it.
Well, I didn't necessarily enjoy it. I remember playing the Iron... whatever it is. The one where it's based on your level. What was it called? I'm just thinking about how stupid it was.
Good job, Darius.
Yeah.
Armored Souls. Which one's that?
Oh, no, it doesn't exist.
Oh, it doesn't?
I think, well, it may exist, but I believe they're saying that an Armored Core game like the Souls franchise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They should make Armored Souls. Gotcha. I do love the Souls
Iron
games.
Banner, that's the one. I mean, I got the stuff out of it, but I was only level 24, and I got frustrated about the fact that I just got my ass kicked all the time.
Good job, Darius.
Well, I got my ass kicked more than I felt I should. Right?
It's okay, Darius.
My character, I still had good stuff.
Yeah,
this is the thing, though.
How many people are
the problem? Bungie have kind of got you because Destiny sold so well, and it's I think people still see the potential it had.
Yeah.
So with Destiny 2, they're like, oh, they're blatantly going to deliver on that potential. But what if they don't? I feel it's going to be the same thing again because it's what happens with every Bethesda game.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they're blatantly going to fix all those problems. No, they're not. But it's still going to be a good game. They're just not going to fix anything. Then they're going to fix them later, and there's still going to be all these glitches. It's going to be all this blah blah blah.
You know what? That's something though. Freaking didn't they announce? Did they announce Red Dead Redemption 2? Didn't they do that?
Yep.
Yeah. So something on that would be nice.
I think it's pretty much. I think they said it's going to be there.
Yeah. So that I would like to see that there. But I would also like an update on freaking Bully. When's Bully 2 gonna come out?
Never.
They announced it, didn't they? I didn't dream that. They definitely announced Bully 2. But I haven't seen anything about it. I want my Bully 2.
John Boone, I think Soul Calibur is dead. But I think it was supposed to die after 4, and then the fans were like, well, you should really make another one, and then they made another one, and then no one really bought it. So they have decided, I think, that Soul Calibur is no longer.
Oh, Red Dead 2 is delayed. Yeah. Agnes philosophy. I mean, I don't know. It would be smart if they made it Final Fantasy 14, but I'm kind of sick of like the unintentional games being made into the main games of Final Fantasy.
Agnes philosophy just being Agnes philosophy as a game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already the most like again. I don't run Square Enix, but if you go to the Japanese YouTube channel, like the Agnes philosophy concept demo trailer they did is one of the most viewed videos they've ever uploaded. Everyone is already aware of the franchise, like the game. The name, just announce it as a thing. It's already got a hype pre-built. Like you don't have to do a load of marketing. Just it's done.
Yeah, Microsoft's almost starting.
Which means we should probably round out.
We should probably round out so that we can all watch it. We're really moving.
I'm still half asleep.
I know. I tried to give us some chocolate to wake us up a bit, but I don't think it did.
I feel like that made us go back to sleep more.
I think everybody's just left to go to Microsoft. Thank you, Cool Moon. You killed the chat, honestly.
The numbers are declining.
No!
Oh. Why is everyone leaving to watch the Microsoft conference?
I know, you're not going to find anything.
There's going to be nothing Final Fantasy there.
Yeah.
There's going to be nothing.
There's nothing.
Nothing Final Fantasy.
There's nothing there.
Just have us up and the Microsoft conference because we're going to be more interesting. And
we're cuter.
The Microsoft conference is going to be late too. It's always going to be late. They always start late.
Just grab some Doritos. You're fine.
All right, guys. We'll round out. Thank you all for joining, and we'll see you in a week's time. Well, actually, before we go. Before everyone disappears, please be sure to like the video. Just like the video.
Yeah, and subscribe if you enjoyed us.
And if you want to support us on Patreon, Lauren's going to shove a link in there now. We appreciate everything you guys give us, and we really enjoy doing these live chats. And I don't know when the next one's going to be. Well, it's going to be one in a week, where we'll talk about everything wrapped up. So that's it. All right. Thank you so much, guys. See you soon. Bye.